One of the most bothersome challenges an IT user faces today is that of managing many different user IDs and passwords in such a way that they are not easily stolen, but at the same time not forgotten. It's practically impossible for a user to remember all these credentials by heart, so they usually get recorded on paper or in a computer document. The more security-minded users may purchase vault-type software in which this data remains encrypted. But a list of passwords scribbled on paper is easily lost, only to be found by potential thieves. And even in the best case of using security vaults, users still need to remember the credentials necessary to access the vault. The problem is that the vault credentials themselves can be easily stolen through a keylogger, phishing, or social engineering. The vault then becomes a single point of vulnerability. Once the hacker has the vault credentials, he has access to everything stored in the vault, thus defeating the purpose of having many different passwords. Another approach is to create a federation using single sign-on protocols such as OpenID or SAML. However, this approach makes it even easier for a hacker to access all the members of the federation once he or she has the single sign-on credentials. AuthenWare provides a solution to this problem, the AuthenWare Secure Single Sign-On. Leveraging federation protocols such as OpenID and SAML, AuthenWare removes the single point of vulnerability by adding AuthenWare authentication to the login process. AuthenWare authentication is based on keystroke dynamics, recognizing the singularities in the user's typing rhythm. In each of the following examples, the user is prompted to enter his user ID. The first example shows a false user attempting to log in with the correct credentials. However, his typing rhythm is not recognized and he is denied access to the system. The second example shows the true user logging in with his credentials. The singularities of his typing are recognized by the system and the anti-phishing image appears, allowing him to decide whether or not to trust the website and enter his password. Once the user has logged in to the secure single sign-on portal, he or she has a variety of administrative options, as well as a list of sites that make up the federation. All the user needs to do is click on the URL, and the federation protocols do the rest. Registering in a secure single sign-on portal is straightforward and simple. The user simply needs to enter a valid email address and a CAPTCHA to avoid automated attacks. AuthenWare Secure Single Sign-On will send an email with a link to the rest of the registration process. Creating a user ID and password, uploading an anti-phishing image, and finally, training the user ID by entering it 10 times. It's simple. AuthenWare's Secure Single Sign-On is the ultimate way to streamline the user's IT experience. It solves two major problems in an easy and straightforward way that requires no extra hardware or hassle by eliminating the need to manage multiple sets of credentials and removing the single point of vulnerability of single sign-on portals. If you'd like information on how to add AuthenWare security to your business websites, contact us at info@authenware.com.